One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Florida Atlantic Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. So Florida Atlantic's offense will have the football first. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide.
He's loose. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Florida Atlantic trying to punch it in from the red zone. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Lets it go to the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will take the field for the first time. We'll be watching this matchup on the outside closely today, David, to see if this guy can get anything done one-on-one against one of the best corners in the game.
Well, and this corner really can shut down half the field, and that's a big problem. This offense, they really need to win this matchup. They need their wide receiver to beat that defensive back, and I don't know if that's possible. He's just so good, been so consistent. Palmer, you tell me how you're going to win this matchup.
Well, you're not going to win it every play, that's for sure. And you can't avoid that side of the field the entire game. I think it's just going to come down to this offense in the critical down and distances when there's a third down and the coverage dictates that you've got to throw it against him. That's the play you need your receiver to win. And whether or not they have a guy that can win that matchup offensively, we're going to find out here pretty soon.
The Blue Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Blue Devils are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Tyler. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Blue Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back on the option to give.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't find a single crack. Through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession? They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First down here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Rides the back and leaves it. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When your defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Back to pass on second down. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Owls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clapp. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the change. It's first down at the 27. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Gonna look downfield again. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarter.
Touchdown, Owls! A great catch and run for 6.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Fourth down and a field goal is not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. On the option. He'll toss it. Hard running there. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? And the Blue Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gives it on the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Duke! Excellent pass by the... on the option.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the 1st half.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his hand down the middle. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the 1st half.
You find great matchups where you see, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear. And the every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Takes a hit as he fires. Soft spot in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this 2nd half started. Boom. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. They'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Find some fresh air. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Quick strike complete.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Turning on the Jets. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Wants to throw it. Got his man quickly. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Platt. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Sands.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. This time he's got his man. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Owls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Caught over the middle. It's Platt. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
And this guy stood in the pocket, and he took one right in the kisser and still delivered the ball.
Showed you his toughness there, Reese, didn't he? And he still had to be accurate with that.
Touchdown, Owls! They take the lead with the 6. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida Atlantic has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Right back to the well. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's ball. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Blue Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Plucks it out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Looking to throw again. Immediately fires to the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They make the stop, but he got the one he needed and plenty more. It's 1st and goal. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs
Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They move on top here in the 4th. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one...
Turning it on! And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Got it in the middle, it's Platt. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Sands. They stop him just a linker short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset. This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Looking to get it in. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a 1st down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.